Yo, what is going on, guys? So today I just wanted to make a different type of video. I recently got back from watching Avengers Endgame, and this is a huge movie. It's the end to a story that's been going on for over 10 years now. It's a huge deal, so I just wanted to give my thoughts and opinions, wanted to talk about a couple things. I wrote down a couple things that I have to say about the movie, some negatives, some positives, some things that I don't understand and I'm confused about. So maybe some of you Marvel experts watching this video will be able to explain some of this stuff for me. So I guess the first issue that I have with this movie is at the start of the movie, the Avengers find Thanos, they secretly attack him, Thanos beats the shit out of all of them. That's not the issue that I have with it. The issue that I have is that Thanos, after beating them all up, he does a Fortnite dance. And it isn't the fact that it's a Fortnite reference, that's not why I dislike it. I mean, we see the Avengers playing Fortnite at the beginning of the movie, and I thought that was a nice touch, I thought it was funny. The problem that I have with this is that this is supposed to be a serious movie. And don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean you can't have jokes or funny moments or anything, but if you're gonna have those things, put them in the right place. This scene was not the right place to include this, because this is a serious moment, like I said. Thanos has beat all the Avengers up, they're all scattered across the floor unconscious, and Thanos does a Fortnite dance. It's a serious moment, and the seriousness got taken away from that. So that was the first issue that I had with this movie, but that didn't last long. My brain didn't have time to process it because of what happened next. So you've got Thanos just standing there, all the Avengers in front of him on the floor, they're not going to be getting up for a long time, and then it cuts to a shot of this half-destroyed building in front of Thanos in the distance, and out from behind the building, fucking Optimus Prime and Megatron walk out. I'm just thinking at this point, why the fuck are these guys in the movie? This is why my brain forgot about Thanos doing the Fortnite dance just a couple minutes earlier, because the first thing that came to my mind is the Transformers aren't even in the Marvel Universe. This was like the last thing that I expected to see when I watched this. You know, I have my theories going into this movie. Oh, this is how the movie's gonna end. This is what characters are gonna be in it. But never in a million years would I suspect the Transformers being in it. Another thing I'm thinking is, these guys are friends now. Optimus Prime and Megatron are enemies. But then I sort of realized why they did this, why they put them in the movie. From their perspective, the people who made this movie, what were they trying to do? Well, they were trying to emphasize the threat of the villain. And that's what they did. You know, we see Optimus Prime and Megatron team up to beat this one villain. That to us shows how much of a threat Thanos truly is. So I'm sitting here watching this and I'm super confused, but don't get me wrong, it looked epic. I was just so confused at like why they were even in the movie to begin with that I couldn't, so it took me a while for it to sink in. Little did I know that this was going to be the first of many appearances from characters that aren't in the Marvel Universe. So you've got the two Transformers looking at Thanos, Thanos looking at the Transformers, the Avengers unconscious on the floor in the middle of them both. And then it cuts to a front view of Thanos, and in the background we see something flying in, like a ship. Thanos turns his head to look at what's coming in because he can hear it, and it cuts to a shot of Master Chief standing in the back of a Pelican with the assault rifle over his shoulder and the Halo 3 music playing. Master Chief gets out with the gun behind his back, walking slowly towards Thanos, and as a huge Halo fan, it was incredible to see Master Chief come into this battle against Thanos. So you've got Transformers on one side, Master Chief on the other, Thanos in the middle. Long story short, because this was like a 10-minute action scene, Thanos beats them all, beats all three of them. You've got Master Chief just laying there on the floor with a cracked helmet. And this is where my next negative thing about the movie comes in. So you've got another character from outside of the Marvel Universe flies in, and it's Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Now, on paper, that sounds great, you know, Thanos versus Goku, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, that sounds amazing. And it would have been great if they didn't use the Goku from Dragon Ball Evolution. If you're not familiar with Dragon Ball Evolution, it's this like real-life version of Dragon Ball, and it is shit. It is bad. Really disappointed to see that. Not only because it's like him from Dragon Ball Evolution, but because it's such a good idea. Goku versus Thanos, such an amazing idea if it was done right. Maybe they spent their budget on everything else, like the Transformers and the action scenes and stuff, and they couldn't really afford to have a really cool animated Goku versus Thanos scene. So after a very long scene of Thanos versus Goku, Thanos beats the living crap out of Goku, leaves him on the floor, and this is where the bullshit comes in, because you've got Goku on the floor, like, huh, you think you won? He takes out a sack from his pocket, and it's the Dragon Balls. He's got the Dragon Balls with him. He summons the dragon, and he wishes for Thanos to just be wiped from existence. The dragon grants his wish, that's it. Thanos is gone. Thanos is wiped from existence. That's how Thanos gets defeated. In this 10-year story, this is what it came down to. Dragon Ball Evolution Goku summoning the dragon and just wishing for him to be gone. And Thanos does the "I don't feel so good" and then disintegrates. Now, people who aren't into Dragon Ball are probably thinking, why was Goku fighting him if he had the Dragon Balls and had the power to get rid of him from the very beginning? Goku is always trying to fight someone. He's always trying to find someone stronger, more powerful to fight. So he wanted to fight Thanos, realized that he couldn't fight Thanos, he couldn't beat him, so he used the Dragon Balls before it went too far. Oh, and I forgot to mention possibly one of my favorite jokes in the movie. So we all knew this was going to happen one way or another, and because of the theories and the memes and stuff before the movie came out. And the theory was about how Ant-Man was going to defeat Thanos by shrinking in size, crawling inside Thanos' ass, expanding in size again, and that's how he was going to destroy Thanos. So you've got Ant-Man, he shrinks in size and he's running towards Thanos' ass and he says, "Thanos, this is what I like to call Thanal." I thought it was a little funny joke. It was a well-placed joke. This is an example of adding a bit of humor to a serious situation, but not too much to the point where it takes away from the scene. Yeah, that's my review for Endgame. I hope you guys enjoyed. I would have preferred it if an actual Avenger found a way to beat Thanos, not someone outside of the Marvel Universe. Let me know what you thought about the movie, and let me know what you thought about my points, if you agree with them or if you disagree with them. If you thought Thanos doing a Fortnite dance, for example, was a good touch, or if you disliked it for the same reasons that I did. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Definitely subscribe if you're new here, and I'll see you all in my next video.